Hello and welcome back to Hades. So, what did we do yesterday? We got our introduction run done, and we kind of took a tour of the place just to introduce you to whatever, like NPCs and mechanics and so on and so forth.
Escape through that sinister window there.
So let's unlock this. Take it.
The Heart Seeker.
Yeah. We had no heirloom or keepsakes. No, we did not. Okay. Yeah. We did this yesterday. Just didn't save this part. So, there's no real reason for us to go any higher than this is. I mean, this is at the moment. So, let's just get going.
Give me strength.
Now, I wasn't aware that it was active and what was active from the very start. Now, it did say it would be, but it wouldn't tell you what it was, like what kind of modifiers. So, obviously, this is Zeus.
Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
This could be really interesting too.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult. And he's
Tell
not
me,
so
yeah.
much called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Like, Hades not a fan of the other gods, and I don't really know whatever went wrong. So let's see. Our attack can emit a chain lightning effect. I think what we'd want to do instead is the special.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support.
That'll be good.
Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
So, at least it should pair well with our special, so it'll like accentuate the amount of AoE damage we can do, which is good. I mean, it actually makes more damage, sort of more damage
This can unlock something back home.
than our normal attack right now, unless we power attack. So this should be good.
Wretches.
None too shabby, at least. So killing Megara shouldn't be the biggest of issue with the bow. It might take some time if we don't get like any modifiers, but shouldn't be the biggest problem at all. In fact, Athena again, huh?
She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods, though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
So she was the one that contacted them. I don't remember this. Right, so having deflect on the attack on the bow is bad. Straight up bad, in my opinion. It would have been way better to have it on the special, if anything, but the dash is still really good.
Strength of the goddess.
We're really getting a lot of chthonic keys, aren't we? So I wonder what the difference is from, like, the Olympian gods to the chthonic gods, because apparently Hades was, at some point, not a... I mean, he's not a chthonic god, as far as I know. He was an Olympian until he got control or were sent to the underworld. I don't really know whichever. Because apparently, like, Chiron is also a chthonic god, but as far as I understand it, no one really knows why he's doing what he's doing. They just know that he does it, and that he keeps doing it.
Think you can stop me?
So whatever that is all about, I don't know. Here we go. That should do it. Okay. A lot of numbskulls, I take it. Oh. Careful now. There we go. Nice and easy.
Waves. A trident.
Oh.
It's Uncle number 2. It's got to be.
Uncle number
In the name of
2.
Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
That would be nice if you could. So, he deals in knockback. Everything that you do will give like a knockback modifier. And knocking things into something is extremely potent. There is only like a major downside to it. It does not work against bosses. So this is like, it's perfect for room clearing, essentially. But anything else? No, not really. So, feel like on the attack might be the best for now, at least.
Power of the seas should be of help.
So darkness or keys. If we get keys, we can like unlock the new weapons, which I feel like I really want to do. It shouldn't really be an issue at all. Round 2. In ranged weapons in this game is always really good. Just staying out of danger most of the time is preferable.
I can use this to unlock a weapon.
It's one of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of the sword.
Let's see.
But given the right situation, the sword is amazing. I mean, every one of their weapons are, without a doubt. We don't really want it. So what this is essentially Well of Charon. He can like, you can pay a small amount to do something. These are randomized, so it can be like passive. It can do something for you in a few encounters, and then it'll, you know, it'll expire. Or it can just, right now it can restore some health. We don't need it though. We don't really need it. We'd rather save the gold for like a real shot or something. Ah, so these guys again, huh? This is a bit of a different locale. But we should be just fine, because we can send this shit right back in their face. Here we go. Hell yeah, and we got that second dash now. It's great. This is great. This is exactly what I want. Should endeavor to send it right back just to maximize the damage. But we should also remember not taking unnecessary damage, which it very well could happen. Artemis.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, just accept it, man. Just accept it.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Well, maybe. Let's see. So, what her thing is centered around is critical damage. It basically gives your like attack or special some extra damage, and then it gives them like a chance to crit, as you see right here. So, let's see. Every time you hit with an attack cast or a special fire and seeking arrow. This one is really good and could really help us. Now, pressure point 2 though, but 4% isn't much. I think I'm gonna go with the support fire. This is, however, this is like a passive, so it doesn't modify anything. This one I don't really care about.
I sure could use some company now that she mentions it.
There are good casts out there. This is not necessarily the best of them at all. So I'd rather reserve it and get something better. So essentially we should just try and use our special as much as we can here, just to get that AoE damage going. Uh-oh. Now I'm at Louts. Oh. If you would hit it though, thank you. Not bad at all. We don't have any money, really. Let's just go for the money then. Otherwise, we could have gone for the shop.
More numbskulls?
Yeah, so that's definitely something. Funny as it is, like, I've played many roguelikes in my days.
Right on cue.
But this is like one of the only ones that I feel like I've come back to consistently. Also because a lot of the times when I have come back to this, there's like new stuff. Like a lot of new stuff too. And just different stuff. That makes it so much, you know, more playing in just like the long run. So the cast deals more damage, which doesn't matter because we don't have a modifier to it, so gain one more. Nah, I think we could. Let's go for some coins. Let's see. I feel like it's a good game, and I just want to see where it ends up at. And if there's like, you know, an end game to it, because we haven't really reached that yet, in theory, because the game is not done yet. And what that might be. Because take like a game like Isaac. It's got so many items to it, like, and so many combinations, so many synergies, so many everything. This game is far from that. So this is gemstones. These will help us do some renovation in the underworlds to our benefit most of the times. Not that I think we've unlocked it yet, but we might as well just start getting it, I suppose. I mean, I don't really know. Thing is, my first save has basically been there from the start, and you know, whenever there's something new, I would just play that. So I just almost have it immediately because I have so many things on it. So I don't really know how progression really looks like anymore. I mean, I get the whole the mirror. That's the same. There's always been the same, but there's just more to it now. Because that is your personal progression for sure, but there's so much more to it, like underworld renovation, the weapons, which has different aspects to them these days, and you know, there's so much to it, which is great, which is really great, and I love that. So we could go for more health. I feel like we should, or we could go for an upgrade here. We also have to be really careful we don't become too impotent, so to say. So I feel like we're going for the palm this time. We're not taking a lot of damage yet. So, oh shit, yeah, that's one of these chambers. Do not fight unless you know that you can decimate everything in a matter of seconds, because they will keep coming and you just need to keep surviving. So take as little damage as you possibly can, and yeah, keep on your toes. Now the louts aren't gonna be the biggest of issue because they're pretty weak, pretty slow, as the name would indicate. But the witches could mean trouble. Just keep running around. Now some chambers and some enemies will not allow you to do what we've just done. Like, for example, the crystals. Can't even remember if we met those yet. Those will not really allow that in the same sense. Wait, where did I get it? Oh, it was down here. Almost couldn't see it. So, which is the best one? This is not bad, per se. But it doesn't tell me how much damage it is. This is a flat damage upgrade. But it doesn't scale well. But then again, it does apply to everything that we do. So let's go with that.
I feel stronger.
Now, my only beef with that is that we don't really
What?
attack fast, in that sense. We could if we just exclusively use our special. That is a possibility.
Thank me, mate.
Okay, Aaron, what do you have to say? Yeah,
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply. shall we?
mate. Yeah, so we definitely want this.
Why, here I am, young man, in such strange circumstances, I
You
might add.
are?
Luckily, the boatman Charon is much easier to get a hold of than your father.
Why do you want to get a hold of my father? Is my question, really. Okay. So this one is actually pretty good. But I feel like this might not be a bad idea to just go for some more AoE because I don't know how much this is gonna be worth if we don't like stack up on it.
Lord Zeus'
If I could speak, I think we should do this. So Megara, I don't see why we shouldn't be able to beat her.
Oh, hello.
We have 2 dashes. We have a ranged weapon. Everything is in our favor.
Might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Oh, I'm not so sure, Megara.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Exact. I mean, come on. It's a whip.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Well,
I'll make you hurt.
so she's pretty vulnerable to like range damage because her things are predominantly melee as well, and the charge is always predictable just because of the animation and the sound cue. Now this is where 2 dashes come into play. You can avoid it with 1. It is done. It has been seen. It is known. Woo! Ow. Okay. That was pretty dumb. Wait. What did I get hit by? Was it like one of those orbs from the witch?
In the name of Hades.
Didn't see it. Just remember, don't stop when she does this. Just keep moving. You'll be fine. Yeah. We don't really care about the ads, but we kind of have to. In some regard. Okay, move. Hello there, boys. So just to clear out some of this rabble. Oh, that was close. Let's just do some of this. I see that one behind me. Now, one thing you also need to be careful when she does this is if you begin attacking or special or anything, careful because you might be stuck in the animation. So you can't get out of it until she's done doing that. It has been known to happen. Now, some of the times you also kind of need to keep track of where she is because she will be... she can be like behind one of those big ones. So she can be very difficult to see when everything is at its thickest. But, you know, it's not so bad. Really isn't. She is pretty easy. I think we've been hit like once or twice during this so far. It's not bad.
You're a waste of time.
You're a waste of time. Oh. Ow! Okay. They just clustered, didn't they? Damn. Okay, we're almost done, but we did take a lot of damage there. Here we go. Oh no. It's a little too much damage in my opinion. We could have done that better than that. Titan Blot. Now this is what it's all about. This will help you unlock
No way to
new
backtrack.
aspects
Got to keep
of
going.
your weapons and make them better. Now, I don't know if we'll unlock this simply by killing one boss.
How did you?
I guess we'll find out. Wait, the keepsake thing isn't here? Oh, I suppose we don't have any keepsakes, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so what this is basically a purging pool. You can purge a boon if you don't want it. For money. Now... I don't know, I feel like let's just go with it for now. They can drop healing, would be okay. Boons better. If we do, let's see. If we do this.
Ooh, that's cold.
I don't know, I might have made a grave mistake there. And then do this.
I'll just take this one.
That was a net negative. So what we essentially did was we cleared our special in the hopes of getting a better special in the future. And what I mean with better, like, obviously you can be lucky to just get one that's better. But we also bought this thing that makes the next one of an upgraded variety. So welcome to Asphodel. This is hell.
Verdant plains
Sucks.
are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegathon.
Yeah.
Whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
Yeah. So this is where the game begins to ramp up in difficulty. At the very start, at least. Of course, every floor does. But specifically Asphodel introduces a new element. There are no borders. So you can run out into the lava. You can push the enemy into the lava as well. But you just need to be aware of it. And you need to stay clear of it. It's necessary.
Come and get it.
But there are times where it can really screw you over in many ways. Like, for example, if I fire off my my cast and the projectile will be stuck out there, I need to go and get it or wait the time out, which can be a very long time. That's one of the things that I really wish wasn't such a big deal, but it is. And it sure as hell can be. There we go. So these guys are basically just some of the variants of the bosses or mini bosses you can find on the first floor. Kind of annoying. But not the biggest deal. These guys are the witches. Oh dear. Also, be careful with that. You can... obviously they're a bit more dangerous because they fire a lot more projectiles, so just need to keep that in mind.
Satisfied.
Okay, so another well.
Some
What do we
careless
need?
wares.
We don't need anything from here, but this is very cheap though. Let's go with that, because also we need to consider how long are we gonna be alive for? If we're not gonna, we don't believe in ourselves to be alive in in I don't know, a few rooms from here, we might as well go all in on some of the progression stuff that we need, like darkness and such. So, health or coin? I think now we want to go health, for sure. It took me a long time to get to Asphodel back in the day. Things were different. I know I keep saying that, but it was. Everything's been tweaked since then. Both good and bad. So, there's that. These guys didn't exist for the longest of times. They're just thumps, basically, from Mario. There we go. These guys, though, they are throwers. They throw bombs, and when they die, they, like, leave a bomb. Or like throw up a bomb in their position, so if you're up close, get out. It's basically the idea. Ooh, careful. Different variants of him. One lops like a bomb, and one just straight up tosses it right in your face. Sweet. Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that bad? Let's have a look around. Now, I don't know if this was a thing, or if it was introduced later, but at the beginning of the game and development and such, you could like shoot some special urns, and that'd be money in it. But I think that's part of the underworld renovation these days. Like, it's not there by default. So let's see. Well, there are none of these that I want to get rid of. By no means do I want to. We don't have much in the way of coins, so a shop seems kind of pointless. Although we could probably buy a boon for 100 maybe? Or is it 150? Can't remember. I cannot remember.
Right.
I'm still waiting to find the stuff that we need to get access to, like keepsakes. Haven't seen any yet. We'll get to that. Get out of here. Well, not that far, come on. Okay. That's also a thing you gotta consider. So, I feel like this time we really should go with this one. Just to up our damage, because it's not trash, but it's also not great. Athena or Poseidon? What would we like to have on our special? Because I'm gonna assume that's gonna be it. So deflect on our special is only really good against projectiles. So let's not do that. Oh, we got something over here too. Okay. And this is like a mini boss, it seems. So it will be dangerous. But let's try. Let's try.
That's a problem.
Yep. The Gorgon head is dangerous. Do not be hit by the projectiles. It will turn you to stone. And then that thumb will have free reign of just running you down. There is one thing you could do. Just reflect it back in its face. Didn't seem to do much though. I suppose we can get rid of those projectiles fairly easy then. Wait, careful. Stand in any kind of fire. Bad for business, bad for health. Which is the same in this regard. Okay. Come on. Now, it's not like it's difficult, especially not with the deflect thing we have. But it just takes... Oh, God, I didn't see that one. You kind of have to struggle to get out of it. That can leave you open for all sorts of things. Now, there are, like, smaller versions of this that isn't a boss. And combined with the right enemy, that can be a real pain. We need to get rid of that thing so we can just focus the boss. I'm actually kind of surprised it isn't freezing, so to say. Like it isn't turned to stone. There we go. Now just don't get cocky. We got this. Well, I don't know. If I say that and I, you know, straight after saying don't get cocky, I suppose that is exactly what I said I shouldn't do, but there we go. That was a really good fight, everything considered. Didn't take any damage. So let's see. We can get more damage on our special and knock away, or knockback ability. We could go for something that is like a damage over time effect. Or slamming foes into barriers create a watery blast in the area. Now this could be okay when you fight a boss. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. It'll like give us a little bit more damage when they move. Isn't that how it goes? Status curse for 3 seconds. Victim takes damage while moving. Yeah. That seems like an okay idea, I suppose. I don't know how good it is. I mean, this one probably not that much. Since it's not really moving, is it?
Skull crushers.
Oh, they're called skull crushers, are they? Not thwumps. Okay. Well, I suppose that would be a rip-off, wouldn't it? Oh, shit. That ran straight into that one. Yes. Knock him out into the drain. Come on. We got this. Hell yeah, dude. More darkness. That'll help. So I'm also wondering what kind of game, besides this, that I should play on the channel. And if you make it this far in the video, let me know what you think. I'm always interested to see like a new game or, you know, something like that. We don't want Athena this time. It doesn't make any sense to do. Let's just go with the palm. Now we are seeing a lot of the same guards, but I assume that's just because it's early on in the game. Just as the last... Holy shit, this is bullet hell. Yeah. Just as the last run was basically Athena only. Now the best way to do this is basically just keep deflecting. Don't leave yourself open, but also be careful when you like dash, because you might run out of them if you're not careful. Just like that, and then be hit anyway. Wait, where did he go? Okay, there it is. There it is. More? Yeah, more. And now skeletons too. Just the regular ones though, but still. Can be damn annoying. Just thread the needle. Oh, wait, what? How did that not destroy the projectile? Usually does. Okay. One thing that I'm happy that they... I think it wasn't always a thing, but back at the start of the game, if you deflected a projectile, you could still be hit by it if you ran into it. But this time around, it's like, when you deflect a projectile, it is essentially made your projectile. It can't hurt you at all. Now, it isn't exactly clear. Like, it doesn't show you this, but it is. Let's see. I mean, more damage on the attack. We don't have many casts anyway, so the damage in that is, in the long term, really bad anyway. Okay. I think we should go to a shop. If anything, we could probably... We can probably get some health, I feel.
It's Charon.
It is Charon. Okay, it's not a lot of things we got here. So what is this? It is the next boss. Okay. Well,
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain
Phlegethon.
relentless Zagreus must now
Sounds like a
control
bad
of
Transformers,
unimaginable
doesn't it?
savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently
like
Sure.
to spoil the surprise, old man.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why would you do that? Anyway, let's just get going, I guess. The hell? Yes.
Hello?
Liernan Bone Hydra. Now this one should be fairly easy. We know exactly what to do at any given time. It has different faces, and so on and so forth, so we can just destroy those. Now we need to kill the ants because it is a Hydra, so you'd assume that'd be, you know, actual other heads. These ones are annoying. They spawn ants if you don't kill the projectiles. And we did not manage to do just that. But it's okay. Careful. You can stand in lava in like a split second without taking damage. So if you need to, just do it. Careful not standing too close because they do have a melee attack associated with them. These. Okay, that one's done. So now, boss is going, and he is gonna be doing that. Just like a flurry of bolts. Okay, twice in a row. That's not the usual pattern here. But that's okay. It's nice that we have the dash modifier. Because that definitely makes it a lot more easy. So these guys, yeah. If we can just get to stand here. Okay, we might not. And it will do that. Okay, if we can just kill one, we can like make a space to stand. Which is good. All we have to do is just dodge those projectiles from the boss itself, and everything's fine. And that one. Like, you have to keep your wits about you in this fight, because it's easy to get overwhelmed. But I will say one thing, and this harkens back to the good old days as well. This boss used to be a mother trucker to kill. It was just, like, even just learning the patterns back then, it was slightly different, I gotta say. Slightly different. It was just a nightmare. But where it is now, in this configuration, is way too easy in my opinion. I should not be owning it as bad as I am. But then again, knowledge is most of the battle. Just need to apply it. There will be runs where you have like really crappy damage. And some weird configurations. So you just gotta deal with it sometimes. Last round. And we're gonna have all the heads this time. So we need to kill one ASAP to make room. Okay. Little damage is expected. Okay, that was kind of a charge attack I've never seen before. Or have I, though? I don't remember. Probably. It just looked very different from what I feel like it should look like. Anyway. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Come on. So yeah, basically I feel like this should get a tweak. Just to make it a little harder. But I might be wrong about that because I've fought it so many times I know exactly what it's gonna do at any given time, more or less. It's only got so many patterns. But I also know, and I've not seen this yet, that there's a different layout of the level here that you can encounter, which will make it significantly harder. I've not seen it though, and I don't know when you'll see it, because at where I am, I should have encountered it if it existed, but I know it exists. That's the thing. I have an idea on how to encounter it. That's pretty much it. I guess we'll find out eventually. Here we go. Second boss down. Second run. That's where we freaking steamroll this place. So a little bit of food there. There's like 2 urns and a diamond. So these are used to... what is it? The whole dungeon or the whole underworld improvement things or renovation, whatever. I think the diamonds are used to the bigger renovation things, and they're therefore also more difficult to get. You can only really get it one way. Well, there are other ways,
We'll
but
have you back here soon enough, I think.
predominantly that is what it is. Is there anything we want to sell?
Take the trade.
There is nothing that we want to sell. Anything we want to buy? Not that we can afford it, so no. Wait, what's this?
Well past the flaming river escalates the hidden stair toward the most well-guarded, splendorous environment within the underworld. The heavenly
Elysium.
home eternal to the greatest souls which ever lived.
I hate this place. I hate
Surely
it
they're friendly,
with a
right?
passion.
Onward.
It's just...
Check.
it is one of my least favorite areas in the entire game. This floor right here.
The fields of Elysium.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Yeah. So this is where the heroic souls go when they die in glorious battle. And apparently Hades got them all in his pocket, so there you go. Let's see, another key maybe? Sure, why not? Great swords, okay. Keep them at a distance. Do not let them make their projectile attack.
Easy.
Now, they are essentially, in some way, mirror versions of us when we have that, you know, weapon. Yes. Now, you also have to kill this thing, because if you don't, they'll come back and they will resurrect. It's kind of a soul that can just inhabit a body. Now, these things here, they have like souls they shoot out, which can hurt. Like, it doesn't hurt a lot, but there's just so many projectiles that you need to be careful. But you can eliminate some of them by just hitting it. There's so many traps here in this freaking place, too. Not a fan. Gotta get this one. Okay. Should do it. Wait, are you kidding me? I hit that thing. One of the things that I also kind of always been a little annoyed about in this game is there's like hidden barriers. Just like this right here. It's kind of a minor thing, but it can sometimes limit your, you know, movement and also like attack. As you saw, I hit the barrier with my cast, which is less than ideal.
A key to a weapon.
Not that it made a big difference here, but it can. So Poseidon, huh? Or coins. We kind of need to get better. If we have any presumptions of even making it to the next boss. Hell, I don't even know if we have any chance of beating the boss. But you know, we've done good today, I feel. So these are great bows. They are pretty much me right now. Okay, careful. We can deflect these two if we so desire. Now, the thing with the great bows is they're not that dangerous, but just make sure they don't shoot. Do not let them log on to you and shoot. Do not, because then you'll be in trouble. Get out of here. So as you can see right here, there's a different kind of witch, and they just keep getting worse and worse all the damn time. What do you have for me? Interesting, a duo effect. So this is basically if you have things from two gods, they can sort of combine into something. Those pushed by your knock away effects are also struck by lightning. Now that is good, because this is what we do like 90% of the time, maybe even more than that. Because our special is not, pardon the pun, any special. A key in a dangerous area. Or a shop. We could buy health. We don't need it that much. So I guess we just have to go and get some of the meta stuff. Oh no, not these guys. They like charge you. But then I suppose again, this attack is really good against these because it kind of knocks them back, keeps them at bay. You know? That's not so bad. Because then when they start charging at you, they can become mighty fast and they can be difficult to like avoid them. And they can do consecutive damage to you if they keep bumping into you. And you don't want that. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Like that. Just like that. Damn it. These guys got back. Oh, don't stand right there. These guys, it's a trap. Like, you can trigger them. Ah, damn it. Why did I let him do that? Why did I do that? Well, at least it's only a great bow. If you have them singled out, it's easy to kill. If there's a lot of them, though, it can be rather difficult. Alright. Poseidon, and now we got, like, a mini-boss. In theory, we should maximize our way of doing a knockback effect on something, because then this will come into effect. But I also know what might... One or two things that can hide behind this door. Screw it, let's just do it. Balls to the walls, you know. Okay, it's not the worst one. I might eat those words, because it might be. So, these guys will spawn and they will, like, pick up a weapon and go to town. We have to keep focusing the boss, otherwise they will never stop spawning. So there's that. But it ain't gonna be easy to actually do, that's the thing. And shield dude too. At least we have something against that guy, because he blocks all frontal attacks. But hitting him into barriers will do the trick as well. No? Just get out of here, you know? Ow! Almost. Almost. Here we go. It's not so bad. The spears you gotta watch out for, because they have a deceptive long range. As you will see whenever we done the spear as well. Now do remember, they do not get staggered when they still have armor. They just get damaged and that's it. So you will not interrupt them from shooting, if that is what you hope to do. Ow. Now this is where everything becomes a little more difficult, because the sheer amount of these guys. Oh, wow! That's some range to that one. Holy crap, dude. Okay, oh my lord. We gotta get the bows first. This is a little extreme. Did not hope to take that much damage. I mean, obviously, I wasn't really sure we were even going to beat the boss, or a mini-boss, because... Yeah, well, it's not an easy one. And if you don't know what to do, thankfully I do, then you will be screwed. Right. At this point, I feel like we really should go with this one.
Let's make some waves.
It'll help us do some crowd control. Maximum health or more of this. Like, if we can get more of this, it's either going to be an upgrade to what we have here, or it's gonna be something that'll help us when we do this. So if we survive, I'll be glad to see what that might... Oh god! These guys, you've got to be careful. These guys explode if they reach you, which is a nightmare if you have a melee weapon. Especially the sword, because it... Oh no! I couldn't even get over here, come on. That's... Like, that corner right there, I've had so many issues with. Like, you can... Sometimes. Not all the time. That's kind of the issue, you know? Not being consistent enough. Careful. It is working. It is working. Do not. Ooh, boy.
In the name of Hades.
Your knock-away effects shove foes a second time after the first. Oh, damn, that's good, because that should mean that this applies 2 times every time we make a shove-away effect, which should be
Let's make some waves.
decent at whittling down bosses too. Simply because they will get those 40 damage every time they're shoved. That'll be 40 damage times 2. It's a legendary boon too, man. That is just something you don't see every day. We are so low on health. Increasing our maximum HP will also increase our current XP. Not by a huge amount, but by some. So let's do that. Okay, so it doesn't apply 2 times. Unfortunately. Careful with the spears, dude. You know how long they can reach. Round 2. Oh. So remember, the traps can kill you. That's why they're traps, for God's sakes. Okay. Careful here. Oh no! That's all it took, wasn't it? That is all it took. Damn. That is too bad. Oh well. The way that I'm gonna do this is basically end it right here. That's gonna be the format. And then we go through all this next time, like talking with the NPCs, building up our run, increasing whatever we are gonna increase, and then, you know, go from there. But we made a lot of progress today. We beat 2 bosses we hadn't beat before in this run. And yeah, we potentially got a lot of great things that we need to have a look into. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more of this, so please consider to, you know, subscribe and hit that bell, because I would really like to see, you know, more of this myself, and I really want to just produce some of these runs, because I feel like this game is so great and it has so much potential. So I can't wait to see where this is gonna take, you know, where this is gonna take us. So for now, bye bye.